Cities, cities, cities. Cities? Wait, that's not a city. But it will be, with me and my great team. Yeah, it's just me. But don't worry. I'm gonna make a good city, yeah. So I got to work. I started planning out on just paint, but hey, it's fine. I then totally went straight against that, but I made a world painter quick map with mountains, a beach, some nice land, and this is what it looks like. That's also what I made, but for now we're gonna do the lower end housing, if you get what I mean, poorer, But that's because they're living right next to a factory. So the story behind this is that they almost came in from another land, and they didn't have enough money to buy a house, so they just made it. That's why they look so similar. I started trying to place them, and then I realized I needed some more, so I kind of started making more, yeah. I made another version of house so then they're not all the same, and I made a second version of that second version. See, yeah, you get what I mean. And then I went ahead and made some more houses, one out of brick and one out of resin. And now let's get placing these houses. Next I moved on to a nuclear bomb, and I made the smoke for that with cobwebs, pretty cool. I used some walls and some diamonds so that then nothing else would be diamonds, and then I made a gradient. Took a long time with that. I made a factory. This factory almost produces like special stuff, so you got like all of your command blocks, your structure void blocks, your barrier blocks, but it's a secret, almost like an Area 51 type thing. Moved on to the lighting, and now I was like, hold up, I'm gonna make it tinted. I used the same gradient for this chimney as I did for the bomb, and then repeated this twice, and then going on to doing almost a shipping area where you can get some lorries or something, and then you can like all aboard this thing. I then went to produce a door, because those are the most important things. Then I made almost like a mechanic factory, which produces boats, trains, and cars. Then moved on to the train station. Wow, I'm getting a lot done quickly. This train station, I almost based it on something from, I don't know, like some kind of kids show where there's like the typical train station. And then I almost went for something like churchy? No, stone, basically. And I used another kind of ore for placeholders again. I actually do like how this came out, but just I recommend looking at it from the front. Use the symmetry to get that. That was quite fun to do actually. I used some more 3D stuff with stairs because I just thought it was looking a little bland, if you get what I mean. Then moving on to changing it, I think I used stone and cobble, and then brick and stone, and then brick and moss. Then moving on to some windows, as you do. You like the windows. Moving on to actually the train station this time. That's a really nice sound of digging, but I kind of muted it. No one, I don't actually think I've seen anyone ever use stairs like that, because I did a slab, and then a block, and then a slab. So then you move up the slab, and then you have to jump a block still, but fine. I really like how this came out. This is my little, almost board, to see the trains. It doesn't actually work, but... I then put some seats in that side. More seats in this side. And went for just a little carpet to fill the middle. And for another board, still very pleased with that. And then I moved on to the subway. I didn't actually do the subway, but I just did the train station for the subway, and I think it turned out pretty nicely. Finishing up here, putting lights in, and we are finished. Thank you so much for watching. This took a while, so please subscribe. It helps me a ton. And also, if this video hits 10 likes, then we'll do a part 2.